to the British School YouTube channel for free lessons for students and teachers as well. And today I'm going to conduct the lesson masterclasses for teachers who would like to be professional and expert teacher of general English language and how to become an English teacher. So you would need 12 week for B21 intermediate level. Actually, I'm starting off B1 level intermediate because 0 level, A and A1 level, it's not so amazing for us and for teachers as well. So that's why I could consider that all the teachers or novice teachers who would like to become an English teacher actually requires syllabus, curriculum, lesson plans, and here it is absolutely free masterclasses and lessons for teachers. So right class. And I would urge you to subscribe our YouTube channel, follow our Facebook page and Instagram account. We do have there tremendous posts and materials. You can upload our video and download our materials. And in other words, our main challenge, British School, main challenge you to get for free, absolutely free, definitely free lessons and get desired job, or you would like to move to another country. So this is actually a ticket for you. So as I told you, you would need for intermediate level B1 12th week. So you can find a wide range of full lesson plans to use in your maybe secondary classroom on our video and materials as well. All of our lessons are designed around themes engaging and relevant to secondary learners and can be used to complement your school curriculum, giving students an opportunity to develop their English language and skills in motivating and enjoyable ways, and not just like a robot, you just give some grammar lessons and go away. Not like this. You need to use collocations, activity games, TPR cards, and many things, and written by young learners experts from around the world. Our lesson plans are easy to use and aim to give your students the skills and confidence they need to enjoy learning English and become also as you general English teacher, and not only general English teacher. Actually our YouTube channel is belonging to all Cambridge exams levels and grades, so pay particular attention on that. You will find a range of lessons to use with your learners and intermediate level, then B2, C1, and even proficiency level. All of our lessons, as I told you, designed about all themes, and so engaging and relevant to learners, and can be used to complement your school curriculum or even university curriculum. And so actually your students will be very satisfied of your teaching methods and ways. So here it is, teacher syllabus and B1 level, intermediate level, and as you know, here is elementary. Even we do have starter, a basic user, but we need to omit this part, and we'll go to B1, then B2 upper intermediate, C1 expert, and C2 proficiency mastery level. So you want to be a teacher, an English teacher, so you're on the correct path. So how to make a lesson plan actually for teaching English? I will give you lesson plan and what you will teach on your first week first lesson even, so you would need to analyze all of this. You would need just to have some materials, and we do have actually all books and materials regarding B1 level, and it's a complete English or Collins English or many other books, even Murphy as well. So here it is, first week. What you will do there? You will teach present simple, present progressive, phrasal verbs for sure, and verbs with prepositions. Also wise, expressions and English collocations. So bear in mind, first your week will be based on present simple, once again, present continuous verbs with prepositions, phrasal verbs, expressions, and English collocations. So if you have just 5 days per week of your lessons, so it's very appropriate for you. Even you have 3 days per week, even 2 days per week, but it's impossible. But anyway, so for example, and if it will also very appropriate for you. You know the expressions of English. Actually, if you know English, collocations, expressions, and phrasal verbs, actually you can build your sentence very easily. Then you would need to read the text and write some essays. Maybe you will write some letters, maybe CV, blog, or something. And for sure, I would urge you to read or write an essay regarding life, the topic life after COVID-19. Actually, use this lesson plan to help your students consider the impact of COVID-19 on the environment. During the lesson, students will consider the impact that the pandemic had on the environment and ask themselves if they want to go back to normal, to life as it was before the pandemic. They begin maybe by watching clever animated, maybe I don't know, movie, cartoon, showing how maybe you can narrate how the planet healed while humans were in lockdown. And next, your students will study some useful compound nouns and apply these to examples of life before and during the pandemic. The focus from here on is about the future. You see, present progressive, including a discussion and a video from France over the years. And finally, students will send some ideas to the co-students and to the teacher as well, and with hopes and for the future. And then pros and cons of lockdown, and you can use this lesson. Actually, this is my illustration. Just if you have some other ideas, you can do that without any our help. So you can use this lesson to discuss some of the pros and cons for sure of lockdown. Many young people have felt angry, depressed, and frustrated actually during COVID-19 pandemic, especially when schools were closed and they weren't able to do normal activities. And in this lesson, students listened to what others felt. I don't know, on the streets, at home, maybe outside, and students explore next and share their own emotions, and they consider what was positive as well as a negative about the pandemic and create a new ideas with the future information. Aims students will communicate their feelings about various aspects of the pandemic, develop listening skills by watching a short, maybe animated video, expand vocabulary to express emotions. Here it is expressions, learn to describe positive and negative aspects of an issue, and here it is vocabulary as well. So let's go forward to the fake news. This lesson actually looks at strategies for identifying fake news, maybe fake websites. Ideally, these lessons for students begins with a brief discussion about news and fake news, how to analyze this, and actually aim here to expand knowledge of vocabulary related to news and the media, to raise students' awareness of fake news through discussion and reading, to develop students' 21st century skills, abilities, including critical thinking, collaboration, and media literacy. Maybe someone would like to be a journalist, maybe freelancer. So English is great, is more appropriate for reading and writing because actually our exam and the subject is English. This lesson plan is about English language, and this lesson about the English language, as I told, and that the students may know about this. It develops speaking skills and the use of idiomatic expressions and language, and uses the students' own experience and opinions as the basis of all discussions and written work, and aims here to give a short presentation about how the students uses the English language to be more aware of endangered language and the impact of losing them, to use idioms containing the word time, the most frequently used noun in English, to write a narrative about what students do in their spare time. So let's go forward to our first lesson. You can write again about, as I told you, verbs and prepositions, preposition of time. Next lesson, frequency, adverbs. Third lesson, present simple and present continuous. Fourth, stative verbs. Fifth, it should be contained phrasal verbs, collocations, expressions, idiomatic expressions, verb patterns, comparative and superlative adjectives, not as gap as expressing quantities, expressing ability and possibility, obligation, prohibition, and advice, the present perfect and past simple, using just, yet, and already. Lesson 14 is used to. Lesson 15 is talking about the future. Lesson 16, the zero, first and the second conditional. Lesson 17, relative clauses. And lesson 18, the past perfect. Lesson 19, the passive voice. And as you see here, 19 lessons. And once again about the writing, you can write regarding a blog. You can write a blog or design a blog and do exercises to improve your writing skills. Then regarding the CV, maybe you need to look at the job adverts or an employee maybe request and do exercises again to improve your writing skills. For and against essay, it's like opinion, but it's for negative and positive, let's say pros and cons, as I told you before. And letter to a friend, a short story, a website review, an email to a friend, maybe new friend, an invitation to a party, an opinion essay, checking out websites, describing a bar chart. So guys, if you have some questions, you do get in touch with us with your requests and questions on the subject line and on the content. You can jotting down all your wishes and requests and your questions expandly, and British school experts and examiners will support you, feedback you as soon as possible, actually during 24 hours. And you need to email us. Here it is, our email, and you can reach us via email. And I would urge you once again to subscribe to our YouTube channel for free lessons, and follow our Facebook page and Instagram account, and we will do our best to assist you in all Cambridge exams and levels and grades. For the next and following lesson will be regarding the next B1 intermediate level next week, second week. So stay tuned to get updated and fresh information and materials. Well, that's all for this lesson.